Hey guys, give everyone a couple minutes to hop on. I hope everyone's day is going well. It's beautiful weather outside where I am in La Mesa right now, and looking at my watch, it feels a lot cooler. It's in the 80s, high 80s, which is a nice break from the 90s. So, all right. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about strategies and the current market that we're in. I'm Jessica with Team Macias, eXp Realty, and we find ourselves in a pretty crazy market right now. Things are hyper competitive on the buyer side, listings are flying off, and we've got low inventory. So with all of that combined, there's several strategies that we have found so that our sellers and buyers both still find success. So I wanted to go over that with you guys today, and I'm actually going to be going off of a couple web pages that my team and I built out and are on my website. So if you're interested in receiving the link to this information, I will go ahead and put it in the description below in this video, and you can access those links anytime. So let's start off with sellers. Right now, this market is definitely seller heavy and seller favorable. So lots of activity going on and lots of buyers out there. That being said, you still need to accurately and market the property the right way. You can't just throw it on and pray and hope it sells. You still need to have marketing and advertising and a plan and strategies in place to really take advantage of this market, because sure, your home's going to sell, but are you going to leave money on the table? Are you getting the strongest buyer possible? So there's a lot to consider and make sure that you really are getting the best possible outcome with the sale of your home. So first thing to consider is keeping your home staged and neutralized. And staging doesn't mean you have to have a professional stager come out and put all kinds of furniture and stuff in your home that you don't use, especially if you're living there. Staging really is having less clutter, well taken care of, and show ready. And what I tell all my clients is, imagine if you were a buyer and you're walking through a home, how would you want that home to look so that you can envision yourself living there? Number two is ads. Ads online on the core 4 sites: Google, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Those are some of the most important advertising platforms that we have right now, considering everything going on in our market, everything going on in the world. Over 50% of buyers find their home online themselves. So ensuring that we have advertising in all of those platforms is hugely important. Pricing strategy. Funny enough, a lot of agents right now and sellers are pricing their homes either super low, super high, but pricing strategy is really, really important. Even in a seller's market where you're getting multiple offers, usually well over asking, it's important to price it well, because one, if you price it too low, you might have trouble getting someone up to fair market value, even with multiple offers. If you price it too high, buyers are going to have access to all the information for recent sales online, and buyers are going to notice and react. They're going to feel like a seller's unreasonable. So it's still important to have the right strategy in place and ensure that you're pricing your home where it should be, which is always, in my opinion, fair market value is the best place to price a home to ensure that you get multiple offers. With multiple offers, you drive it up and really set records in your neighborhood. Video walkthrough and Matterport. So those are 2 technologies right now that are really big, especially with our online advertising and just the online presence. Having a really amazing set of photos of the home that really showcase all the angles and everything about it, as well as a 3D Matterport. So 3D tours are huge. With everything going on in COVID and coronavirus, having the ability for buyers to have a virtual walkthrough where the Matterport creates a 3D tour. It's like a dollhouse, and they can click and physically walk through your home online and really get a feel for the room sizes, the layout. All of it is huge. It's one of the top ways of selling a home right now. Market to previous sellers and agents in the area. So I actually will contact agents in the neighborhood that have recently sold around your house to Find out what clients and buyers and agents offered on their listing that didn't get an offer, and see if they still are interested in buying a property. Because even though we're in an active market and we're going to get lots of interested clients and buyers out there, those ones that were interested in your neighbor's house a week ago are still the best set of buyers because they're looking for your type of home. So that's really going to be a way for us to proactively find someone to purchase it. And a pre-inspection. So knowing the issues that could potentially come up on a home inspection on your house is an amazing tool to have. You're going to be able to understand what a buyer could potentially ask for, even fix things up front so that way there's an easier inspection period, and overall leave out any unexpected stress and make it a much simpler, easier process on yourself. And lastly, incentives. So, there's all kinds of incentives that you can offer when selling your home. There could be credits back. Maybe your flooring or your carpet is a bit worn out, but you don't want to replace it. You can allow a carpet allowance. Features like that and incentives like that will ensure that all buyers are still interested in your home and want to purchase it. So if you are thinking about making a move and you have questions about any of these strategies and want to go over how we could plan them for you specifically, reach out to me anytime. Call jessica.com, comments below, or you can call me at 619-995-5792, and we can go over everything. Secondly, I'd like to go over our strategies for buyers, because buyers right now are having a hard time as well. And it's definitely competitive. And I've preached over a lot of my videos about the market. Patience is key. So when you're looking for a home and you're a buyer right now, it's very important for you to be specific and really know what you're looking for. Really commit to seeing just the properties that you want. There's no reason to have to change what you're looking for or alter huge amounts of your want and wish list in order to find something. As long as you have the patience, then hold out for that one, because it will be worth it. Next step and next strategy is working with one agent at a time, period. And the reason is, so many buyers think, well, the more agents I have looking for me, the more opportunities are going to come up. And while in theory that sounds like a good idea, it's actually going to hinder your ability to purchase, because agents are going to feel that you aren't equally committed. And so they're not going to spend as much time on your search. Where if you're committed to one agent at a time and one agent only, they're going to really commit all of their time and efforts to finding you exactly what you want in a home. And it's going to really make the process simpler and overall better, and help you really ensure that you're finding what you're looking for. And looking online, there's wonderful sites like Zillow, Realtor, all of those. But really, the best source of knowledge and accurate property information is the MLS. And that's, again, work with your agent. And when you find properties online, send them to your agent. Let them check the status of it for you and any special needs or requests that the seller has. That's going to be the best way for you to set yourself up for success and ensure, one, that the home is still available, two, you meet any requirements from the seller, and ensure it's what you're looking for. When in doubt, number 4, strategy 4, when in doubt, write an offer. No matter what, if you somewhat like the home and could see yourself living in it, write it. Don't hesitate. Don't worry that, oh, you know what, they already have 10 offers, I shouldn't even bother. I can't tell you how many times that even if there's 10 offers on the property, our offer was the winning bid. And it doesn't always come down to price. There's a lot more that goes into when a seller considers an offer, with terms, rent back periods, close of escrow. All of those factor into a seller's decision, and the strength of a buyer. So just because there's a lot of competition on the table, don't write something off. If you really love the home, get with your agent, strategize on what you want, and put your best foot forward. Because what's meant to be will be. And if you don't write your offer on one home, maybe that was the one and you're going to miss your opportunity. You never know. Strategy 5, deal with your financing up front before you start your search. I can't tell you how many times I've had a buyer love a home, absolutely love it. And we walk in and they had somewhat gotten their pre-approval done, but didn't finish filling out everything. We go to write an offer and an obstacle comes up. An issue pops up that prevents them from buying their dream home. And that's going to make the process 10 million times more stressful than it needs to be. So I always recommend and ensure all of my clients are pre-approved fully before we step into any homes, because then we're guaranteeing that any home we walk into, you're going to be able to purchase. And that's going to alleviate 90% of the stress involved in purchasing a home, because you know your ducks are in a row and you can qualify to buy any house that you walk into to look at. Strategy 6, negotiation. So negotiations are really important right now, more than ever. And negotiating doesn't always mean negotiating a seller down to the lowest price possible. Right now, negotiations mean getting you your offer accepted and the home that you're looking for. And really, it involves finding out all the terms that are important to everyone involved and really connecting the dots to make sure that the seller and the buyer are happy with everything so that you can get an accepted contract. And the negotiations continue through the escrow process. So a lot of times right now, I recommend to clients, write our cleanest offer possible. And when we're in escrow during our inspection period, we can then work on any other additional requests that we want to make at that time. But let's make it clean and easy for a seller to want to accept our offer. And lastly, flexibility in terms. So right now, with all the competition going on, it's really important to be flexible, not just on price, but on timing. Maybe if the seller needs a rent back, if they need to close fast, if they want fast contingencies, if they want to take their refrigerator, washer, and dryer. A lot of terms and factors that go into writing an offer. Be flexible about things, because ultimately, you're making a huge investment into your future. Purchasing a home is going to be the best investment you can ever make. And right now it's tricky. It's tough because inventory is low. So if you can get your offer accepted, that's where you're going to find the best deal possible. And sometimes to do that, we might have to be a bit flexible, but we'll always ensure that there are terms that you're going to be happy with at the same time. So that's my spiel. I know a lot of buyers right now are struggling with this process, and a lot of buyers are feeling pressured to purchase at the top of their price point, purchase a home they weren't necessarily looking for because, hey, it's a home, buy what you can, get what you can. And I don't agree with that. I think it's so important as a professional to listen to what my clients want, price-wise, house-wise, and really ensure that's what they're buying, because the worst thing is to experience buyer's remorse. I have a wonderful military client right now who is a naval officer, and he qualifies for way over what we ended up finding for him. He qualifies up to $500,000, and he could have bought a single family home somewhere, but he's a single guy who wants a small place to himself and really only wanted just a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, for a very affordable price point. And he had several other agents that really were pushing him. No, go to the 500, go to the 500, buy this 3-bedroom. It's better for you. It's better for you. But it's not what he wanted. And when him and I connected, I make it a priority to always listen to my clients, as I mentioned. And we sat down, went over what he wanted. And after one time of going out and viewing homes, we viewed 6 homes together, wrote offers on 2 out of the 6 homes. We got his one offer accepted, and he is ecstatic. He has a beautiful 1-bedroom condo in Serra Mesa that is exactly in his budget, exactly what he wanted, all he needed, and he is so happy. So my message to everyone is, don't feel pressured to bend on what you're looking for. Hold to it. Hold to your wants, hold to your needs. And if you find you're getting pressure and unwanted pressure, maybe it's time to look somewhere else and see if there's a better fit to feel supported in what you're searching for. So if you're interested in learning more about this market as a buyer and would like to go over these strategies and just create a roadmap and a strategy to success for yourself, contact me anytime. You can go to calljessica.com. You can call me directly at 619-995-5792. Comment below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. I hope all of these strategies are helpful for you in your selling and buying needs. And have a wonderful rest of your week. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.